Hello, welcome to the Relatus channel. It currently has the Portuguese version and now we are launching it in English. I'm Robson Soares and I will always bring real histories and true facts. In this first video, I will tell the story of Tami Oldham Ashcraft, who spent 41 days on the high seas. She survived one of the worst hurricanes in the Pacific alone. But first, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the Relatus channel. It all started with a romantic walk between Tami and her boyfriend Richard Sharp and ended in a terrible tragedy. Tami was born on March 23, 1960 in San Diego, USA. She had a great passion for the seas since her childhood, always very interested in everything related to the subject. As soon as she turned 24, she decided to leave the comfort of her home and travel the world. After 1.5 years sailing around the South Pacific, she ended up learning everything about maritime trade and how a boat worked in practice. Tami saw her life change when she arrived at the largest island in French Polynesia, Tahiti. It was there that she met a brilliant sailor called Richard Sharp, who was 34 years old at the time. After much conversation, he invited her to sail the South Pacific aboard his sailboat, the Beluga. During the 5 months they spent together, under the stars they met, dated and got engaged. As soon as they docked again in Tahiti in early October of that same year, a friend of Richard asked if he would accept the job of taking the yacht Azana to San Diego, a journey of more than 6,000 kilometers. The couple accepted the event end. A day later, they were in the water again. Tami and Richard's journey started out just as well as the last trip the couple had taken, even though it wasn't great, sailing against the wind. After 2 weeks, they were north of the equator when they heard about the tropical depression in Panama, which was emerging to the west and increasing in intensity. It was Hurricane Raymond, with winds of up to 235 km per hour, considered a Category 4 moderate hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale. The couple tried to enter the safe area to avoid getting caught, but the tornado was traveling very quickly at the time. Generally speaking, hurricanes take a turn in ex-Trug, the Bahamas, Mexico. However, the water that continued to be warm as a result of the El Niño phenomenon made him head west. On October 12, 1983, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the yacht Hazana encountered violent waves of 10 meters high and catastrophic winds from Hurricane Raymond. Richard begged Tami to stay inside the cabin while he tried to control the boat as he had more experience. However, as soon as the young woman closed the door, she heard the groom shout, "Oh my God!" before the boat capsized sharply. The maneuver threw Tami against the wall, causing her to hit ahead and pass out. She only woke up around 27 hours later, with the yacht practically completely destroyed. It didn't take long for the young woman to realize the cruel reality when she looked around her and couldn't find Richard. He had been carried away by the fury of Hurricane Raymond. He was dead, and that was the only certainty she had at the moment. Without a radar and navigation system, there was no way for them to get help. There was nothing she could do but activate her survival instinct, even though she was in mourning. She needed to find the closest place to dock what was left of the yacht, since San Diego, the couple's final destination, was no longer an option. Fortunately, she found a sextant to direct her. According to the instrument, it was 2,400 kilometers away from the city of Hilo in Hawaii. Tami then provided help from a broken pole and made a pump to remove water from inside the yacht's cabin, which had become her boat. With a very low supply of fruit salad and canned sardines, the young woman spent 41 days struggling to stay alive. Fearing the danger posed by her precarious equipment and mourning the loss of her fiancé, Richard's body was never found. Searching for his body floating in the waters became his only task and also his win. Weakened with passing day, Tami became delirious due to blood loss. From the corner he forehead in severe dehydration. At times, she went to a stage of paralysis so great that she felt no pain, hunger, thirst, or fatigue. An inner voice insisted that she needed to maintain her strength and continue, despite everything. It was only because of this that every day at 12 p.m. Tami checked the time on a clock she had found and used the sextant to readjust the route when the young woman loaded a shotgun and met the barrel at her mouth, ready to blow her own head off because she couldn't take out the suffering any longer. It was the same voice that told her 3 times to stop. On November 22, 1933, she was rescued by a Japanese research boat that spurred her flowering a few miles from Pearl Harbor. After she got married and had her first child, Tami Oldham wrote and self-published her book, Red Sky of Morning, a true story of love, loss, and survival at sea. Recounting everything she experienced, in mid-2002, the work was released by publishing company Relatus. Among the book's admirers were the screenwriters Aaron and Georgia Kendall, who acquired the reproduction right and turned it into a film adaptation in 2018, titled Adrift, a true story of love, loss, and survival at sea, and starring Shailene Woodley and Sam Claflin. The film generated revenue of nearly $60 million, double its budget. In an interview with the Chicago Tribune in 2003, Tami Oldham revealed that she believed that the voice that kept her alive was her spirit, which called for survival, even knew her emotions, said otherwise. When asked what advice she would give to other women facing obstacles in their lives, Tami simply said, "Be determined." And this is a little of the story of Tami Oldham, who spent 4 young days in the Pacific Sea adrifting in a boat, and I hope you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to Relatus channel, like this video and leave your comments. In the description I will leave the link to the channel in Portuguese.